So after we got into the Target platform, we originally got into it assuming that the primary focus would be CDK, and that would be all the data that we can extract. After working with the Target team, however, we learned we can extract basically any database we can have. My name is Chris DeGraeve. I'm the controller at Enns Brothers, been with the organization for 18 years. At Enns Brothers, we're a John Deere dealer with 10 locations. Organization's been around for a little over 60 years. We've always been a data-driven organization, and that's why we look to use Target. So Target's a good fit for Enns Brothers because there's a lot of data that resides within the CDK business system, IntelliDealer, but the extraction of the data and putting it in a clear, meaningful format never works. So as an organization, we went out looking for a tool where we could provide that data and distribute it to our management team in a format that would be repeatable and easy to use for the end user, and that's which led us to Target. Target team's been really good to work with. As any CDK dealer can attest, there's so many different ways you can do the same thing. There's so many fields where you can store your data that over the years, most dealers have done the exact same processes using different fields. The Target team has a pretty good depth of knowledge of understanding all the various fields. We're very helpful in working with us in extracting the right field at the right point in time. They also have considerable expertise on how to make the report pop. We've designed many reports over the years in Excel and Crystal and various other things, but getting professionals who understand how a visual should look, what the visual should say, how many visuals to put on a page has been very beneficial to the rollout of our report. One of the key benefits we've seen thus far in using CDK and Target together comes in our service department. One of the things that historically you want to try and maximize technician charge out efficiency. The information out of CDK takes generally a month to 45 days to get. By tying the CDK and Target tools together, we're able to put reports in technicians' hands on a weekly basis, which allows them to maximize their efficiency, which allows us to maximize our revenue as an organization. So prior to implementing Target, we would run various data miners out of IntelliDealer. We would then have to run those manually, usually tie multiple data miners together with various VLOOKUPs and tables in the background, which would take up to like half a day to a day per month of someone's time. By building the same reports in Target, we're able to extract all that same data with a 1 to 2 hour upfront time, and it automatically produces and distributes out every single month. With that, we've then reduced the time to make it go out every week. So it's not only is it getting done with less time, it's also getting distributed faster to our technicians so they can make the most valuable decisions possible to maximize their billable hours. The big win we found is as soon as we turned on the switch, the technicians were going and challenging their service writers and service managers that they should be billing more hours. In turn, we've found that most technicians are billing between an extra half an hour to 4 hours per month, depending on the usage of Target by the individual technician. And all of those are just free revenue, which are adding straight to our bottom line. So after we got into the Target platform, we originally got into it assuming that the primary focus would be CDK, and that would be all the data that we can extract. After working with the Target team, however, we learned we can extract basically any database we can have. So when COVID struck this year, what we did is we linked to our telephone data to measure call volumes, to get a sense when we have less people in the store and more people working remotely, when we needed extra people answering phones for this location, and when locations are slow, to run overflow phone calls to them. Go forward, one of the things we're really excited about is to be able to pull in some Statistics Canada data, some field data, some agronomic data, and able to build better reports to feed to our sales team to help them with sales and help deliver a better product to our customers. So Target also gave us the flexibility to approach it in multiple facets. They would either, we've taken some training and done some of their training, which has been very valuable, and they teach us to do a lot on our own. However, through the process, if you decide to go at it slightly different, they also are there to leverage on a project by project basis to either help with the back end, help with the front end, or just be there for support throughout calls. They've been very supportive, attentive. Anytime we've had requests or deadlines, they've all been hit, been very professional that way, and been very easy to work with. And like I said, very flexible on different things. For example, so on our technician scorecard, we basically offloaded the entire back end, all the cubing, everything to the target team. They did that. They put the data together, and then they just offered us support as we designed the front end. We would bounce ideas off of them, but they let us do it on our own. And as we move forward at different projects, I can see us working in different ways, and they're very adaptable and work with any situation at any point in time. So at this time, we're only using Target and Service, but with all the wins we've noticed with the rollout in Service, we're presently working and rolling it out to our sales team with a plan to roll it out to Part just shortly thereafter. We found the Target team really good to work with in designing how the report should look, how to take that data and give it to them in a good fashion, and it's very excited for where it's going to lead to us down the road.